Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's exactly like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot key strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit.
The only woman in the morning I wanted to turn on is Becky Quick. Why the average man's looking at butt and boobs like she fine as hell. I'm over here looking at tails and wicks like
5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick.
I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses,
but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys.
Strategies and plans to make brands. Still in my wife beater Batman pajamas. House slides and about 5
hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle.
Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my Mackie D?
You see, we different in the way we move.
You move with kittens and your dog?
I move with bears and bulls.
I got a green thumb. I grow with the marijuana.
Waking up with the fun. Sometimes
Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, make profits. While I'm still in my sandals and making profits.
They used to watch me move and pass.
Jigga stop it.
Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ.
Making profits. Used to run from the ATF.
And them coppers.
Now I run down ETFs.
Making profits.
I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching the candles, make profits. While I'm still in my sandals and making profits. See me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money? He said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming.
But I got support here with, I call a short squeeze. You get the drop.
She pulled the trigger.
And abort these.
If she stays on my watch list, I might have to wipe her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits.
Go ahead, be hawky. Get your spot here.
I'll double top that jigga.
Head and shoulders.
Hit him up with this resistance.
Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day,
well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed, get split,
get delisted and knocked off.
And I'm setting the whole block off.
I'm buying GameStop
and selling them Roblox off. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, make profits. While I'm still in my sandals and making profits.
Used to watch me move and pass.
Jigga stop it.
Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ.
Making profits. Used to run from the ATF.
And them coppers.
Now I run down ETFs.
Make profits.
Hey, my family at Gold, what we do, man? Make profits. Hey, Suge Mike, what we doing, dog? Make profits. Yo, Wolf Professor, what we do? Make profits. That TTG Money Gang, we making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Happy Friday. It's the final trading hour of the day, the final trading hour of the week. We got about 23 minutes to go before the bell, and the markets are still inside of this consolidation range, but that's not stopping members of True Trading Group from capitalizing on 100% gains, not one, but two of them inside of chat today. These are the opportunities that you guys are missing out on a daily basis. I tell you this time after time, day after day, night after night. We do these live streams 6 days a week, and it seems like almost every day I tell you that this is the most opportunistic filled environment that I've ever seen in my entire 18-year trading career, and you continue to sit on the sidelines. You are costing yourself money. No other way to explain it. We're going to go over top trades of the day today. We're also going to talk about what happened in the markets today, what the current price action and setup means for next week, and how we plan on continuing to rip this market to shreds. We had, I think, 3 or 4 triple-digit gains this week. We had 4 the week prior, 11 the week prior to that. So what's up, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group. If you guys don't know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available today. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you folks have come to the right place, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free, where myself, other THD Pro trading mods, one of which you'll meet in just a moment, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, analysis, and commentary that can help you guys become better traders. So make sure you smash the like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any one of these live streams. We no longer have the open annual membership, folks. I want to just give you guys a quick heads up. We no longer have the open annual membership. Okay, so you do have to join the trial membership if you want to join True Trading Group, and then you'll have to apply for an annual membership. We may or may not accept you. Go to ttgthree.com. That's ttgthree.com. We got members in over 100 different countries. We are at a point where we are not allowing people to just join the annual membership. Open enrollment is closed. If you want to join our community, you have to do our trial membership first. It's totally free. Just enter your name, email, phone number. No credit card is required. There is no automatic renewal. It is totally free. It's 7 trading days. The weekend does not count, so you can feel free to join the trial today. Go through the sample courses you have access to. Familiarize yourself with our platform Saturday and Sunday. They do not count against your trial. You get 7 trading days. Okay, so go to ttgthree.com. Again, that is ttg3 spelled out.com if you guys want to join our 7-day trial. Again, totally free. All right, but I want to make sure everybody knows. I want to give you the heads up early. No more open annual membership. You have to go through the trial membership. And then if after your trial, you want to become an annual member, you will apply. And then depending on your interaction as a trial, we may or may not accept you. We want to make sure that you guys are the right fit for a true trading group. How do you know you're the right fit? If you actually have a motivation to learn a skill that can help generate additional income, supplement it, or just straight up replace it, okay, and make better decisions, become more educated and knowledgeable for the long-term portfolio stuff. If all you're looking for is the next Motherwell short squeeze, or you want to talk about how much you hate Citadel, True Trading Group is not the place for you. I only want people that are serious about learning this skill. So go to ttgthree.com. Why should you listen to a single thing that I say on these live streams, or why should you take advantage of that free trial? Folks, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. Began my career working at a fund in New York City, my first job out of college, where I had to go through a 3-month educational training program. That's where I learned how to trade. Didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Before they let me touch $1 of the money, I first had to go through that training program. Then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. And along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of people from over 100 different countries achieve their goals of profitability. We're the fastest growing out there, folks, because we combine university level trading and investing courses, similar to the stuff I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. We pair it out with premium stock market tools, but we do live workshops and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, for day trading, swing trading, also long-term investing, something for everybody at True Trading Group. But we take that university level curriculum, we pair it with today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000 a year on their own. If you went to the companies directly, it's going to cost you around $5,000 a year to have access to these tools. That's a lot of money, but you need them. Gives you access to more information that helps you make better decisions. We spend years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you, saves you around $5,000 a year. You also get access to all of our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you'll ever find. Of course, all the real-time trade alerts from myself and the mods that have been able to cumulatively, as a group, maintain a win rate of around 80% now going on the last 3 years. If you're not in front of your computer all day long and you got a busy schedule, don't stress it. We have a mobile app that allows you to see the screen share, listen to the audio, but more importantly, get real-time push notifications every time a moderator's trade executes, whether they get in or they get out, buy or sell, long or short, you get notified in real time without delay. And that's us. So many of our members that have full-time jobs all over the world, busy schedules, they're still able to benefit from the TGD platform. All right. So again, if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these lives. Quick check in on the markets. All right, we got about 15 minutes to go, and the markets have bounced back, and they are giving you I don't want the market to close here. I really, really don't want the market to close here. We've been in this consolidation range for the last 5 days, and you can see we're still stuck in here. You're still stuck inside this range, kind of just bound like you're pinballing back and forth. Resistance, top end 414, support bottom end 409. It's been there now for the last. You've been in this range now for the last 6 trading days. Today is the 6th of those trading days, and I'm waiting for the markets to really break themselves out of this range before we can get some really good directional momentum. An engulfing candle today. We got 15 minutes to go. So if the market does sell in the last 15 minutes and you close underneath 410, right now you're at 411. So it's going to take a pretty heavy sell into the bell to get us back under 410. If you close under 410, I like that for a downward break next week and a move down to 405. But right now, all you're doing is putting in another tremendous bottoming tail inside of this consolidation range that we've been in here for over a week. And it just looks like the markets are not ready to roll it over yet. You can see very clearly, I already have it drawn out. I'll show you guys the bottom end. So there's the top end resistance. You can see it quite clearly. And then here is the bottom end support. And then also right here, I know that you have the VWAP indicators kind of in the way there, but that is also low of the day, low of the day, low of the day. And then you can see your high, highs, highs, highs. And you're just inside of this consolidation channel. And now with the market recovering here late into the bell, that's also going to put you then right back into the center of the day's trading range, which gives you another tail on the daily chart, which is going to be now 3 consecutive bottoming tails which actually turns out to be a decently bullish chart setup going into next week. All right, so that's going to be your third bottoming tail. All right, so we have to see how the markets close here in the next 15 minutes of the day. But that consolidation that you see the markets are in right now has not stopped us from nailing the triple-digit gain trades throughout the course of the week. Today was not just one, but it was two to help me go through and recap trades of the day. Everybody give a big shout out and warm welcome to TTG Mod Shy.
What up?
What up, Shy? We're going to go into the weekend on a high note. Some trades working out well.
On a happy note.
It's happy days.
Yeah.
It's happy days. So even though the market is stuck in this consolidation, right? There's still tremendous opportunities that are out there. Yesterday was Netflix. Today, I'm just talking about massive moves, right? Netflix yesterday, you had FSLR today, you had Tesla today, you had Alphabet yesterday. I mean, you're still getting large cap stocks that are making massive, massive moves, right? And on the back of that, you're finding more triple digit gain opportunities. You're like the triple digit queen over here.
I'm trying.
Talk me through.
I'm trying to be like Mike.
I trade the equities.
Everybody want to be like Mike.
You know, I trade the equities. So it's not as sexy when you hear like, oh, 120% gain, 100% gain. But these are the opportunities that are out there. This is what, guys, even though I trade the equity, I'll always alert people to an option contract. You guys want to follow me on my trades. So even though I might trade a stock that's $200 a share, $100 a share, whatever it is, if you don't have the capital to trade that stock or to short that stock, don't worry about it. We alert you to option contracts to follow me on. So if I'm long a stock at 100 and I think it's going to go to 105, I say, guys, I'm long at 100, but you can get long the 102 strike call option. This way you guys know what options to follow along if you guys do have smaller accounts. But talk us through kind of trades of the day. I know we had a swing trade that you were on from yesterday in Adobe. Let's talk about that one first, and then I want to go over and I want to hit on Enphase.
Yeah, I had Adobe, Enphase, and Cat.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
I think I was on here not yesterday. Day before
about Adobe. Day before about Adobe. So yeah, you guys, if you guys were on the live stream a couple of days ago, we were talking about Adobe 3 days ago, and now here we are again, over 100% gain later. And you guys, this is a trade you guys could have been sitting on for the last couple of days. This isn't something that you got to be sitting in front of your computer all damn day for. I understand people have busy schedules and responsibilities during the day. You guys don't have to be in front of your computer all day long like we are. Let us do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Let us identify these trade opportunities for you. Let us alert you when we get in, when we get out, so you guys can follow along if you so choose. So break us down here, the overall setup, Shy, and then kind of, entries, exits, thought processes, and what you're expecting from the stock going forward.
Yeah, so a beautiful bear flag just on the daily. And again, we talked about that 200-day moving average acting as resistance.
Yep.
And
that's this yellow line, guys, for everyone that's watching at home here. This yellow line you see on my screen, see this yellow line, that's the 200-day moving average. And you can see here, once you had this big sell-off, and this is a news-driven sell-off, when the UK regulator is talking about not allowing Adobe to purchase and acquire Figma, which is a big competitor for one of their products. And you can see it became resistance here back up into this 200-day moving average. That's the yellow line that you see on my screen. That's what Shai is referring to. Go ahead, Shai.
Yeah. So I was in the 345s for this week earlier, and that's when we caught the triple digit gain. And then so yesterday we pushed up into a key area like that 340. Is that yesterday?
Yeah, it was right there was the
345. Yep, 345. I went for the 340 puts for May 19th at 475. And then I took a small piece off yesterday just to make it, more manageable to hold at 9. It was like 10 o'clock. I took some off at 525, and then I just held the rest. And I told members that I'm going to hold this because I think we get further extension to the downside and a break out of that bear flag. So that was the impetus behind me holding, swinging this trade. I'm like, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but Adobe has just been trading very nicely. Like it's just giving range and follow through, range and follow through. It's giving you your entry points, your exit points. It's giving you everything that you need to be successful to trade it. So I took some profit off. I held the rest to today, and then woke up this morning. I'm looking at Adobe. It was still relatively weak compared to the market. As soon as the market opened, we just sold off.
So I took sell off.
Yeah, I mean, just it's textbook almost. So I took profit this morning at 9:33 at 560, and then again at 9:38 at 685, and then we kind of pushed back up, and then members got short on the push back up over VWAP. I didn't because I was still holding some, and then we just held on to this thing and just rolled it down. So 1040, those contracts were at 750. And then my final take was at 107 for 950. So that gives you your 100% gain.
So there it is, guys. So from there's the entry from yesterday. First take, second, third, fourth, fifth take, 100% gain on that last and final take. Absolutely amazing. We're going to welcome Daniel to the trial.
Welcome,
Daniel just joined the trial. So Daniel, welcome to the family. TTG3.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com. Guys, again, there's no credit card required. So you don't have to worry about being charged for anything. We can't. It's not possible. We're not taking your credit card information. We just need your name, email, phone number. You can sign up for the trial. It's totally free. You get 7 trading days with us. You guys can start capitalizing on some of these trades inside of the True Trading Group chat room. And then, you mentioned there also, Shai, you mentioned about that bounce back, how a lot of members were able to jump in and either enter the trade for the first time. Some of them reloaded on the position. Yeah. And these are things that viewers, these are things you are going to learn. This was a textbook breakdown under prior day's support low. You can see the support that was there the prior day. You broke it with a nice, strong volume surge. You can see how strong these volume bars are. And then on that bounce back recovery, what you end up doing is you step in, you can then re-engage the short back in front of this previous support and say, okay, well, I'll re-engage the short here. If we break back above that level, then you would stop out of that position. Yeah. And you would just be completely flat. I'm sure maybe Shai, you might have even been flat on the last piece you were holding at that point, because now you're breaking back underneath this low. That's an acceptable place to either enter the trade for the first time and still capitalize on what could have been a monster of a trade.
Yeah, they still would have got 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And still could have got 100% gain.
Yeah.
These are the opportunities that are out there on a daily basis. And you'll learn how to trade these opportunities and identify them on your own. But like I said, lean on the moderators. There are 9 of us doing a trading session, walking you through the day, answering questions, giving you our analysis, giving you our ideas, telling you what we're doing, where we're buying, where we're selling, where we're shorting, where our stop losses are. You know everything that we're doing. We're talking to you on the microphone. Like Shai and I are having a conversation right now. We have conversations like this on the microphone throughout the trading day. And it's not just Shai or myself. There's a whole bunch of other moderators as well that are in there with either their swing trading or their day trading. They're trading stocks or trading equities. They're trading options or they're trading futures. There's something for everybody inside True Trading Group, guys. Small caps, mid caps, large caps, low volatility, high volatility. We even do some complex options like iron condors, credit spreads, strangles, straddles, butterflies. All of these type of trading strategies are used throughout the course of a trading day inside True Trading Group, which has allowed members of TTG to arm themselves with the tools that are needed to make money in any market environment. And that's exactly what members have been able to accomplish. Don't take my word for it. Members, type the $ in chat if you're making money and you're becoming better traders because of TTG. Type the $ in chat right now. Again, if you're making money and you're becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group, go ahead and type the $ in chat right now. Anyone that's not a member and you guys are maybe just impressed by the analysis and the call outs, if you were on the live stream 2 days ago, then you would know that we were short Adobe. You would know Shai was in put options on Adobe. She talked about it 2 days ago and then rolled it over from another entry on it yesterday. It was 100% gain already 2 days ago.
Yeah.
She was on this live stream telling you about 100% gain on Adobe 2 days ago. So you already knew that the thought process there was short. And we actually talked about Shai on that live stream. The target of 333 We talked about that on the live stream. We said,
and I said, and I came on and I said, if it gets back to 345, I'm going to short it again. Yeah.
So,
I said, if we get
you
back to
guys can
345,
that's
I'm
the
going to short
thing.
it.
And that's the crazy part. Is like people could make money just from paying attention to the live streams. Imagine if you find value, and you guys just look at how many people are typing the dollar sign. My goodness, if you find value, and if you're learning and you're having some success just by watching live streams, imagine what you'd be able to accomplish in chat with us or on the mobile app during the day when we're trading with everybody live. And the members are phenomenal too. The members can answer questions. The members are calling out trade ideas. Plenty of times that a member has brought a setup to my attention that I was not looking at. I only have 2 eyeballs. I can't look at 1,000 stocks all at once. Members have brought things to my attention that we end up going after and we end up capitalizing on. That's the beauty of True Trading Group. That's the beauty of being in a community like this, because you guys can take advantage and capitalize on these moves. Quick check in on the market, Shai, before we get to the next triple digit banger, and the markets are continuing their bounce. So now we made it over.
I hate the bounce. I hate it.
I hate the bounce too. You know, before we came on the live stream, guys, before we came on the live stream, we were actually Shai, myself, you know, Gio, Jess. I mean, there was a whole bunch of other moderators. We were all having a conversation in chat about wanting the market to give you an engulfing candle today, because when we got down to 409, if we close down there, you have a very bearish setup on the daily chart, and that gives you an engulfing candle where we would have engulfed to the downside 5 previous trading days. 5 previous trading days of action engulfed to the downside in one day. That would have set the stage for a sell-off going into next week. But 409, which is a massive level of support, which we just identified for you guys just a few moments ago, that level has held, and it puts now the SPY you are literally in the dead center of the trading range. So there's the top end of the range, there's the bottom end, and this is where the SPY currently sits, right dead smack in the middle. So this is not the action that we wanted to see, but it's the action that the markets are giving us. So we have to plan accordingly and look for those opportunities like today. And Enphase was another one of those opportunities. Another triple digit gain today on Enphase. Talk us through this one, Shai.
Yeah, so this one wasn't quite a triple digit one.
Enphase. Well, okay, I'm so well.
It was cat.
Oh, cat. Okay. Well, so talk about Enphase first.
All right, yeah. So Enphase, so FSLR had news of acquiring another company, and it just sent the whole solar section up just tremendously. So I was looking at Enphase for a short because it was only moving up as a sympathy play to FSLR. We pushed up into that 172 area, which is a key area of resistance for Enphase down here in this channel. Stops at 174, and stops at 174. Got short there, and then it just rolled over. So I got into 165 puts for next week at 280. We took profit off at $4, and we're still holding a small piece.
There you go. And there's a take here. Was it one take, Shai, or were there
only one take at 1016?
Okay, so right there.
Yeah, and we're still holding a small piece.
Okay, so that's the end. And that's just this is more kind of like a fundamental type of trade, guys, where Enphase has been extremely weak in the solar sector.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You can see what this stock has done over the last 5 months. Right? Very, very, very weak stock over the last 5 months. Compare that to FSLR, which has been a very strong stock over the last several months. FSLR is the one that had the news today. FSLR acquired a Swedish company that produces thin solar film that is going to improve FSLR's efficiency with their technology. If they bought it for super cheap, a deal that could be worth up to $80 million, which is very small. And they paid $39 million at closing to acquire this company. That is a very, very, very cheap number to acquire a company for. And there's the bell. And we did close right in the middle of the day's range. But that is a news event that is just about First Solar. That has nothing to do with Enphase or any other solar company that is in the sector.
Right.
But FSLR being up 26% is going to pull a lot of the older solar stocks up with it because it is a major player in the solar space. It's one of the leaders in the solar space. So when you get that then starts to pull, and I'll go intraday. That then starts to pull Enphase to the upside, and Enphase reaches a level of resistance. But Shy, knowing that this has nothing to do with Enphase, does not benefit Enphase in any way, shape, or form, goes ahead and takes the put option trade, and then you get the pullback off that level, and then still holding on to a piece going into next week
and I'm holding on to that because if you look at the daily chart on Enphase, we put in a little gravestone doji sitting on the trade line right there with that rejection. So I expect us to get under. I'm just looking for us to fill the gap from today.
Yeah, back down to like 160, 161-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a nice one. That's one that we'll stay on watch, guys. Like I said, got moved to the upside today because of FSLR, but does not really mean much for that company. And then we got Caterpillar, CAT.
Yeah, Caterpillar. So this is one that I've been trading almost all week now. I started it on Monday, hopped into two 12.5 puts on Monday for this week. And as you can see, it's just been a straight sell-off. We got in at 210. I closed those out at 420 today. Our members have been kind of core trading this, like, it bounced up to 215, you re-engage the short, it sells off to 210, 208, you take profit.
So I just got initial entry was on Monday on this one.
Initial entry is on Monday on CAT. So on CAT, I got in at 951. I bought the 212.5 puts at 210. And then I took a piece off at 250 at 931. And then on Wednesday, so I held all of Tuesday. So then on Wednesday, I took another piece off at 250 at 120.
250 in the afternoon or 120 in the afternoon?
120 in the afternoon. 250 was the price. And then at 1:40 p.m., I took another piece off at $3. And then today was my final piece. I took that off at
that was right at like 2:20-ish in the afternoon.
2:20 in the afternoon. I took it off at 420 for the price.
And there it is. That's that final take, guys. Yeah, you guys can see here. So again, a swing trade. Okay, in it on Monday, out a little bit Monday, out some Wednesday, out final on Friday, and that ends up being a 100% game on that trade. So guys, this is what I'm referring to, when we come in here, we come on these live streams and we try to show people what's out there, because the problem that I see most with retail traders is their attention and their focus is always in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Their attention is on things like Top. Their attention is on things like Bed Bath & Beyond, like Mullen, like this is where, like, Carvana, like, this is where people's attentions are, because they think it's like the shiny object. People talk about it on social media. They see the stock is gapping up for whatever the reason, or they see it's a very, very cheap price. It's like, oh, it's only 15 cents a share. Yeah. I can buy a lot of shares. If it goes to $1, I'm going to be rich. Everybody can, like, they get obsessed with these type of stocks, but there's a reason why these stocks are 15 cents. There's a reason why these stocks are $1. It's because they're complete garbage. That's why these stocks trade at the prices that they do. You don't need to trade a 15-cent stock in order for you to make a lot of money. That's what I want you to take away from these live streams more than anything. Because if all you are doing time and time again is coming online, going on Twitter, going on Reddit, see what penny stock people are talking about, buy a bunch of shares, and just hold on for dear life and hope and pray, then you're not actually trading. All you're doing is gambling. You're going to Vegas. You're putting your money on red or black. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Neither one of those scenarios is a result because you are a good gambler or a bad gambler if you're in the casino and you put your money on red or black. It's just the odds are the odds. You got a 50-50 chance of them coming out. It's actually less than that because you have the 00 and the 0 on the roulette table, so your odds are actually less than that. In trading, I'm not Shy and I don't get into trades because we think we have a 50-50 chance of making money. I don't get into a trade because there's a 50-50 chance. I find setups that there's a 75% chance that I'm going to make money on that trade. And by understanding, by learning how to trade options, and when I say learning how to trade options, a lot of people trade options having no idea what they even are, not even having a concept of what the contract represents. They don't know anything about delta. They know nothing about theta. They know nothing about how to set their stop loss. They know nothing about how to select strike price and expiration. They know nothing about how many contracts I'm supposed to buy. Learn how to trade options the right way, and you can take advantage of the exact same type of percentage gain opportunities that you think exist in a 15-cent stock. The reason why you're buying is because you think you can make 100 or 200% pretty easily. Well, you don't have to trade that in order to make 100 or 200%. And Shy's trading in these stocks. Caterpillar, that's a $215 stock.
Yeah.
Adobe, that's a $340 stock. Yet here she is trading options that are at $2.10. Okay, trading options that are at $4 and making 100% gain, 130% gain. You do not need to be wasting your time pedaling around in the garbage when you have a whole arena of high quality companies, of stocks that you're not going to get caught holding the bag on, because Caterpillar is not going to go down 90% over the course.
No. I mean,
Mullen will.
Mullen has.
Right. 90%.
Yeah.
You just take a look at Mullen. It's like, are you kidding me? You did this stock. Oh, it just did a split. So now the price is adjusted for the split. $340. Cool. Now it's $1.28.
Yeah. I don't even trade companies like this.
No, there's no need to.
Yeah, no. I stick to the ones like you want to trade, especially when you're trading options, you want them to have good volume. You want to know a little bit about the company. You want to understand the fundamentals. Like Enphase, I know it's moving up because it's in the solar sector, but it has no business moving up with FSLR. Adobe, UK regulators put a stop on the Figma deal right now. I mean, they have fundamental catalysts that are driving the prices of these stocks, and that's what you want to trade. You don't want to just be.
Exactly.
I mean, I think the problem is, in my opinion, and I haven't been doing this that long. I was a retail trader before I became a moderator. Is that you see the type of money that you can make in something like in something that short squeezes. So that's what you turn to, like the next short squeeze, and it becomes kind of addicting in the sense that if you hit on one, then like people go gamble and they win, but the next 3 months you losing, your wife mad, your kids mad, your dog don't have food, because you keep going back to the same thing, right? Instead of just really figuring out, okay, if you want to do this, how to seriously do this, like how to find good setups, and that's what TTG provides. Like Cat is not going out of it. Caterpillar will be just fine. And this is just a trade for me, right? I haven't even looked I own Enphase. I don't own in Cat. I haven't even looked to see if I want to buy Cat. These are just trades for me.
Right. Guys, that's it's funny you kind of say that too, Shy, because you started, and I think it's important for people to also know, people that are just maybe tuning in that don't know Shy. Shy started with AMC and the retail craze during COVID, and just like many people that are probably on this live stream that probably got involved and got interested in the markets during that time. And from someone now, Shy, because you probably have a lot of people out there that never got away from that, but now you being someone that started there and have now moved on to options in some of these large cap stocks, now you've been in both arenas.
Oh yeah.
Where is there more opportunity? Where is it easier for people to make money?
I only made money once, with the meme stocks. Well, a little bit, because SPRT I made a little bit of money there, but I lost it all back. Right? I did. The opportunity is in this, like real trading. Adobe, finding those setups. I had a member tell me today she trades nothing but Pepsi. Susie Q, she trades nothing but Pepsi. We did a one-on-one, and she's like, I'm trying to trade other things, but But when I trade Pepsi, it's always this. What do you think? I said, well, stick with what you trade. Like if you the Pepsi queen, then be the Pepsi queen. And she's like, oh, she's been killing Pepsi. I mean, every day, 50%, 100%. This good quality companies. Like she's not chasing anything. She's not chasing anything crazy. Like she's really out here killing Pepsi. And that's something that that members do. Like they find their own trade setups. They find things that they like, stocks that they trade, and then they learn how to trade them. How many moderators talk about Pepsi? Not many. But we have a member that took the information that she learned from TTG, and Pepsi has been on a little tear when I went to look at it, and she's just murdering it silently at home by herself, and that's what TTG provides. So if you ask me, what's the where's there more opportunity? It's in good quality companies and good quality setups, like absolutely. Every day, I mean every single day, you're
Pepsi
getting great follow through.
I just pulled it up on my chart too. I mean, this is I don't, and you said like how many moderators talk about Pepsi. I don't think I think the only time that we mentioned Pepsi, I don't know if anybody, I mean, when I bought it in the long-term portfolio in June.
Yes.
That's the last time that I mentioned Pepsi.
Well, you haven't looked at Pepsi.
I haven't looked at it. This was the last year, and this is, if you guys were on you've been following our channel for a while, on June 17th last year, I bought a lot of stuff in the long-term portfolio. Pepsi was one of them. So we snagged Pepsi down at around $157 on June 17th. And now you can see the stock is making fresh new all-time highs, and they pay a great, fantastic dividend. There's a big shout out. If there's any members that are on the YouTube channel right now that grabbed Pepsi with me back there in June, that stock has been, I didn't even, when I bought Pepsi, I didn't have expectations to like 200. I bought Pepsi just thinking like, hey, it's a consumer staple. As the economy slows, it's going to be, it's a nice place to be. It's a consumer staple. And like, I really went and I bought a bunch of consumer staples, Pepsi being one, General Mills. Look at General Mills. We bought General Mills around $66.
Yeah.
It's at 90.
That's
like, I mean, these stocks, I mean, what these stocks are doing is actually pretty crazy. Like, as I just take a look around at some, it's like, it's nuts. I think what was it? Walmart was another one that we bought. Walmart was another one back in June. Are you kidding? Walmart at like, I think I own Walmart like 119 or 120.
Yep.
Stocks are 153. I mean, these are consumer staples, guys. This isn't Netflix or Tesla or Nvidia, something that's going to move like 50% easily. Like Nvidia can move 50% relatively easily. These stocks are much slower movers, but they've been just dominating in the long-term portfolio for us. I'm just really, really, really pleased with.
So we have people that are like, so she's been trading Pepsi,
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I love that so much because, and again, this is back to the point that you just made, guys. Moderators are not calling out trades in Pepsi, but yet Susie Q is trading Pepsi on her own every day. And that is what your trading group is about. It's about being your own boss. It's about having the confidence to make your own trades. You can follow Shai's trades if you want. You can follow my trades, Jess's, Toner's, Wolf's, Jason, Jay, Molman, Glenny. You can follow any I think I just got everybody. I don't think Gio. I think I got everybody there.
Wolf.
You can. I said Wolf.
Okay.
If I didn't, then Wolf. But yeah, you can follow all the moderators' trades if you guys want. But having the education to identify a good quality setup and then having the confidence to actually act on it, that's what gets your trading to the next level.
Yeah.
And that's what our goal in True Trading Group is, to have you guys be able to trade on your own without having to rely on a moderator. Yeah, sure. Follow our trades if you agree with what we're doing. We tell you what we're doing ahead of time, but also having the wherewithal to find your own trades. That's exactly what Susie is doing on Pepsi. So congratulations there for Susie.
Yeah.
Guys,
So
don't forget, you can join our, sorry, Shies. You guys can join our trial membership. Again, 7 days. It's totally free. TTG.com. Name, email, phone number. No credit card information is required at all. There is no renewal. We can't charge you anything. We don't have your credit card info. Sign up for that 7-day trial. Weekends are not counted against the 7 days. So you get 7 full trading days. So you guys can feel free to join the trial now. There's 3 sample courses that come with that trial as well. Go through them maybe over the weekend. Prepare yourself Monday morning to rock and roll with us. Go to TTGTHREE.com. Go ahead, Shai.
yeah, and it's just, I mean, it's been a whirlwind, coming on here, we talk about triple digit games, we also have, 20% games, 40-50% gains. We have 20% losses. Everything is like very, very moderate, so blowing up your account, like if you want to really learn how to do this, stop gambling, you got to figure it out. You have to take some initiative and learn this stuff. I mean, but once you figure this out, the market's red days are the best days, right? Yeah. Like I missed some of those buying opportunities, in June. So I want the market to go back down so I can buy some more. We're not worried or upset or afraid when the market is going down. We're making money here, right? So the market goes up, we make money. Market goes down, we make money. You trade with moment. The market goes sideways, you make money. So
sideways, you make money. Moment. Guy puts on an iron condor 6 days ago. What a
like 100% gain.
Unbelievable, man. I'm like, what? To have the wherewithal to put on an iron condor coming right out of CPI. Fed meeting, coming right out of CPI data, like you're going into all these, and he's like, nah, iron condor, market's going sideways, 100% gain. Unbelievable.
People are asking, like, do you think we should hold this over CPI? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you should.
Yeah, I mean, people. So like, I see people saying like, red days are easy. For me, for a while, I did not know how to short. Like, I couldn't find setup. So green days were easier for me. Now red days are easy as well. So any day can be easy if you can just find the right setup.
Yeah, I think it's when you look at it, it's. Red days are great because stocks go down faster than they go
up. They just fly off a cliff.
Yeah.
Tesla went all the way up, trapped everyone, and then just
Tesla, that was so dirty.
I mean, that was ugly. Like, that was an ugly move that they put
so
on.
Dirty. So dirty. This trapped so many people long today.
Wow.
And so for those that don't know, Tesla, the stock, kind of boomed yesterday and then into today because Elon Musk announced that he found a CEO to take over for Twitter. And that sent Tesla stock moving to the upside, which I think was silly to begin with. But people are like, oh, he can focus more now on Tesla. Come on, he's focused on Tesla. But nonetheless, it caused the stock to go from 169.50 all the way to 177.50. And then right around 10 o'clock, rumors started to spread that he might be stepping down as the CEO of Tesla as well. And it actually goes back to his court case with the SEC and everything that happened when he was tweeting about Tesla and he was tweeting about Tesla on Twitter.
Like,
and
should I sell some of my shares to pay taxes and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, and when he was like, oh, funding secured at 420 and all that kind of stuff. So when he tweets about stuff, he got in trouble with the SEC. And there's this battle that's going on with him. Let me see. Do I still have? No, I don't. I think I got rid of it. I had some information up on my screen before, but I got rid of it. But it was, if he does not win, like the freedom of speech that he's trying to go after, then a loophole that was around it would be if he steps down as the CEO of Tesla to regain then his ability to say whatever it is that he wants to say. And that's where that rumor then came from. Because once people started talking about, well, then maybe he steps down as CEO of Tesla to kind of get around this issue with the SEC and him tweeting, the stock started to then sell off. So it's in one breath, it's hey, he found the new CEO and the stock rockets. And they're like, but wait, he might also find the new CEO for Tesla, and this stock thing starts to go back
I'm
down.
talking about, I know people got trapped in calls. I know.
Absolutely.
Yo,
A
man.
lot of, yeah, I saw some people on social media. I saw some people on YouTube and stuff that got trapped this thing long. But I mean, honestly, that's when someone
silly reason to go up.
Driven,
Yeah,
what's that?
It was a silly reason to go up in the first place.
Yeah, silly reason to go up in the first place. But then, when something like that happens, like obviously, if he steps down as the CEO of Tesla, people are not going to like that, and the stock's going to sell off. And for that piece of news to kind of come out in the middle of the day, and depending on where you get your news and your information from, you might have got that information late, and you could have been trying to buy the pullback, not realizing that there's a reason why the stock is selling off. And some people probably may have gotten caught in that. But that's out of trade. That's occupational hazard, right? Like when you get into a position, a piece of news could come out at any moment that either helps you or hurts you. And that's why risk management is so important. Having your stop losses is so important, because anything could happen at the drop of a dime, and you always have to make sure that you're prepared for it. So you never get yourself caught with your pants down.
So. Yeah, that one right there was. I mean, if he tweets this weekend and say, "No, I'm not stepping down," then the stock is up at 175 on Monday. It's
going to happen. It's going. So that's it, folks.
I do hate this range, though. I do. I hate this 412, 410 range. Like, just pick a side.
Yeah, here it is. I have it up on the screen so you guys can all see it. You will see here for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. There it is. We have gone sideways, folks. There it is. So this is the range that we're talking about. We got to get out of this little range. You can see you had tremendous, I'll switch time frames. You had tremendous range. And look at this. I mean, look at the size of the down move, size of the up move, size of the down move, size of the up move, down move. And all of a sudden it's like, you just barcode right inside of this. It literally looks like a barcode at a grocery store.
I will say this, though. Like, although I dislike the range on the SPY being in a range is making it easier to identify stocks that have relative strength and relative weakness, because the SPY being in such a tight range, when something like Adobe is weak in the morning, like you called out Palo Alto this morning, just called out Run, like you can really see it easier because the SPY is in such a tight range.
Right. It's a good point. It's a really good point. And then here, I'll touch upon that just a little bit more for people. When you're in a range like this is the overall market. You're in a range. When the market gets to the top end of the range, you expect pullbacks. When it gets to the bottom end of the range, you expect bounces. Now, knowing that, when the market approaches one of the ends of this range, you look for stocks that are weak or strong comparatively to where the market is at that moment, whether it's to the top or the bottom. So like what Shai's talking about, how she knew Adobe was weak. The market gapped up today to the top end of the range. So the market was big green to start the day, but we were at that resistance level. Now, when the market was green starting the day, Adobe was red. So Adobe starts the day red. The SPY's green, but the top end of the range. So now it's easy to say Adobe is relatively weak.
Yes.
So now if you think the market's going to pull back away from this top end of this resistance level, then the stock that's already weak, you obviously expect it to continue to the downside, right? That's how you go about playing relative strength and relative weakness. Relative strength, like you said, about Palo Alto. I had mentioned Palo Alto to people being a relatively strong stock. Palo Alto has a beautiful support level here at 197. So there's 197 prior resistance. And then you can see support, right? You see the support level here then at 197. So now when you get to the bottom end, right? You get to the bottom end of that range. Let's go to the SPY. So here comes the SPY. So now the SPY gets to the bottom end of the range. That's the bottom of the channel. So now it gets to the bottom. So what happens? You get to the bottom of the channel, you expect the markets to bounce.
Yeah.
What stock then, when the markets are at the bottom end of the channel, what stock is still above a support level? That's how you identify relative strength now. And then you say, okay, well, the market is red, deeply in the red at that moment, right? We're down, well red at that moment at the bottom end. But then you take a look at Palo Alto. Palo Alto was still green, and Palo Alto was still sitting here above the 197 level. So that gives you then to say, okay, well, if I think the SPY is going to bounce off this level, then let me get long Palo Alto. And then Palo Alto gives you a beautiful push into the close. This is how you use range-bound trading on the market to capitalize on relative strength and relative weakness in individual stocks. And that, my friends, is how you guys are going to be able to find and identify opportunities in any market environments. We got to welcome Arinavas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Arinavas, welcome to the trial. Guys, if you want to join the trial membership, it's totally free. It's 7 days. Find these setups, trade these setups with us inside chat in real time. Go to ttgthree.com. That is ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out.com. No credit card information is required. I just need your name, your email, and your phone number. That's it. Use the mobile app. Okay, even if you can't be in front of your computer, use the mobile app. That way you guys can follow along with everything it is that we have going on during the day, and you stop missing out on all these trade opportunities that we continue to talk about here on a daily basis. Stop talking about it and hearing about it after the fact. Be in chat with us and in the moment so you can capitalize on it yourself.
Yeah. So that's how I've been trading. I've just been playing this range and looking for things. If I personally believe that the market is going to go down, then I look for things that are relatively weak. But we have members that believe the market is going up, and they look for things that are relatively strong at these key support levels. Like I know a lot of members called Amazon yesterday, Uni and a few of the members, they crushed Amazon yesterday. And that's because they're looking for things that are relatively strong. But whatever you want to trade, you just trade it that way. You just find whatever you like and play the range.
Yeah. And finding your identity, folks, is something that we also will help you with in True Trading Group. It's helping to make sure there's a lot of different trading styles. You can trade stocks, you can trade options, you can trade futures, you can do swing trading, you can do day trading, you can do scalping, you can do trend continuation, trend reversal, and high volatility, low volatility, small caps, large caps. Yeah. There's so many different styles of trading that are out there. That's why it's good when you guys join True Trading Group. You get exposure to a lot of different trading styles and strategies, because the mods and I, we all have our own styles. We all do different things. We all have different strengths. A lot of similarities, obviously, in order to be a successful trader. There's certain core characteristics and psychological attributes that you have to have in order to be successful. But as far as the trading style itself, very different, very different. And will help you find your identity, which is the style that's going to be best suited for you. All right. Yeah. So take advantage, folks. Enjoy the weekend. Set your reminders for 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday night. We got a big cash giveaway going on Sunday evening as well. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right back here on the YouTube channel. I'm going to go over with you guys some top ideas that we have on how we're going to plan on making money next week, what to expect from the markets. We'll check in on the futures later, because the futures will open up around 6 Eastern for us on Sunday. And then we'll be live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll talk about where the futures market sits and what we think the markets are going to do next week and where we think the opportunities are going to lie. So
I don't think we get anything regarding the debt ceiling this weekend, but I'll be watching out for that just to see.
Yeah, that could be something that alleviates some pressure in the market if you get a resolution to the debt ceiling, which we will. We're not going to default on our debt.
Never.
This happens every single time that a debt ceiling, when we comes up to the debt ceiling, and Democrats and Republicans, they bicker back and forth. And then at the last moment,
they raise it.
Hurrah! Well, wow, what a surprise. They have a deal and they raise the debt ceiling. To think that they're talking right on CNBC. Biden and McCarthy spoke by phone about the debt ceiling. They just said it on CNBC. So that is something that's going on over the weekend, is going to continue to be going on over the next couple of weeks. But the market right now is acting as if the debt ceiling will be raised, as it should, because it always has. I don't think that the U.S. is going to go into default and not be able to pay their debt. That would be an absolute laughing stock of the world and would be a total catastrophe for financial markets around the world if that was the case. And if the market really thought that was the case, I assure you the SPY would not be at 411 right now if that were the case. But you got to keep your ears open. Doesn't mean that it can't scare the markets as you get closer, but any real sell-off, if there was a real sell-off because the market thought there was not going to be a deal, I think is worth a buy, because at the end of it, right at the last final witching hour, they always have come up with a deal to avoid us from defaulting on our debt. So we'll see what happens. Keep your ears open. It's definitely a major catalyst. You got some other economic data coming out next week as well. We'll go over it all 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the True Trading Group YouTube channel Sunday evening. So set your reminders. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so. Smash that like button as well. And join.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to all of the TTG mothers that we have out there. And I think we have to do a big shout out, big happy Mother's Day to the TTG mom, which I think we've all unanimously agreed is Mama Duke, Kathleen Duke. I think is by default is the TTG mom. So
happy Mother's Day, Jess.
Yeah, yes, and Jess, happy Mother's Day, Jess, as well, one of our moderators. Jess is a super mom, so happy Mother's Day to Jess, one of our moderators, and happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers that we have that are on the YouTube channel and all the mothers that are here with us on the YouTube channel as well. All right, so happy Mother's Day, everybody. Again, Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live. Right back here. Join the trial, go through some of the trial courses, and then get your butt ready in chat with us on Monday. Get ready to make some money and take advantage of these opportunities instead of just hearing Shai and I talk about them on this YouTube channel. Start being in them. Go to ttgthree.com. Totally free. No credit card information required.
It's free.
Name, email, phone number. Simple as that. Get your butts in chat. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Love you all.
See y'all on Monday.
Enjoy. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the Mother's Day. Spend time with friends, family, relax, whatever it is you got planned for the weekend. And then be back here 8:30. We'll talk about the plan for next week. And then Monday morning, it's go time again. All right? I will see you guys Sunday evening. Have a great night, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Turn on your notifications. Shai, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, another fantastic day of trading. Congratulations to you and all the members that followed your trades. We're looking for a hell of a lot more of that next week.
Let's get it.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend, everybody. Ciao.